Does everybody fumble with the chords and whatnot, like during recording? Like, why haven't they made shorter chords yet? I'm sure there's a reason. I know these are things that everybody goes through. I am not unique, but every time I come back in the situation, I'm always like, the chords and the setup and all the things. But it's all good. We're gonna make it right for now and worry about it later. Okay. All right. All right. All right. How do we look? How do we feel? How is it? My goal in coming in here today was like, Roger, just do it. Just do it. 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 Because that's the thing, right? We have so many things that we want to do, and often we don't just do them. And so here is attempt number 3,165 of doing it, whatever it is. But today's it is continuing this journey of friendship. Today's it is all about continuing my personal journey of friendship and making it something that is not making it relatable, but I believe that it is relatable. And so it's worth talking about out loud to my community. And like, I think I'm positive that others will resonate with it. And there is something that is here, something that will make other people's journeys feel less alien. And that's all we hope to do. Just be resourceful, just be helpful to others. So where do we start, right? Like, so many things, so many opportunities, so many things that are important in the friendship journey. What is it that we could possibly talk about first? I think as I've gone back and forth about that in my head, the thing that feels most appropriate is to start with my journey. Not because my journey's different or important or anything, but like just that, like, that's where I can speak from best with my journey. And one thing I can say that I've thought about having to say on a microphone for quite some time is that I am far from perfect. That actually feels good to say. I have built this business, this brand, for whatever it's worth. I've built a brand over some years that focuses on friendship and bonding and making these genuine spaces and really speaking to them or giving life to them in the right ways. And a lot of times when I'm on this journey, I think about what it is that I'm doing. Like, am I the best flag bearer? And the answer, honestly, a lot of times I feel like I'm not. I feel as though I should be a better friend. And this is coming from someone who puts a lot of thought and energy into being a good friend. Even as I say that, like like a million different notifications popped up in like of instances of was I a good friend here or there, or like somebody watching this could be like, "Oh, you weren't a good friend to me." Well, the truth is, I'm not perfect, but I'm willing to work on it. And hopefully, anybody that's here, anybody that's watching, at any point in this, like wherever you jump on, I ask that you be willing to do the work of being a better friend to someone, to anyone. The thing about friendship, or one of the things maybe, is it's one of those words that we've learned to use quite frequently. Yet, how are we really defining it? I chuckled for a second a minute ago because I think about friendship similar to the word Kleenex. This might be weird, but Kleenex isn't the actual thing. Kleenex is the brand. Kleenex is the what we've known to look for or expect. But tissue is the actual thing that we desire. But we have gotten so used to calling the thing a Kleenex that we've almost forgotten what it was that we actually needed. We're just used to the product, the end result. And so friendship can be like that, in that how often do we take the branding away and really ask for what it is that we truly want? The support, the feel good feeling, the the camaraderie, the memories, the journey together, the somebody to just sit back to back and cry about, like, how hard it is sometimes. And of course, we're not necessarily asking for that. We don't go to the friend store and say, "Hey, can I get a a back to back friend crier?" But that's what we desire from friendship. That is the end result that we're hoping for. We want those moments, and those make us feel like, hey, this is friendship. As I personally seek more of those moments in my journey and with the people that are in my life, it seems like a good opportunity to just start from there, start from what it is that I have, start from wherever I am in my friend journey, and be transparent about it and let folks know that they're not alone in their attempts to make friends. And maybe even provide some thoughtful resources and techniques and opportunities to have better outcomes in whatever it is that you're experiencing with whomever it may be. Something else I've thought a lot about in trying to create content is, what if somebody only has one friend? Does this place still, does this brand, this initiative still matter to them? Is it still worth someone with one friend listening? And I think so, even though there's an S on the brand name, friends, or oftentimes we talk about how many friends do we have. It speaks to the idea of multiple, but even if you just have one, they're important too. That interaction, that time together, you might be their only opportunity to have those connections. And vice versa. Like, no pressure. That's not putting pressure on anyone. Take it, you know, for what it is, but that opportunity to exchange with someone who you have let in, who you have identified as a part of your tribe, there may just be the two of you. And it's equally important to know how you show up with that person, the same way that you would show up with a whole gang of friends. Because it does matter. Friendship does matter. And I almost want to back up and speak about friendship, not in a way of how we have these exchanges with that group that we've known since elementary school, but instead how we can be a friend to anyone, to everyone. That's what the world is missing. Break down the walls, stop trying to identify who my friend is and who isn't. And there's importance in that, but what if we were friends to everyone? Wouldn't that be special? What if no matter what room you walked in, you knew that there are friends here? I don't have to worry. I've made it. Everywhere I turn, there are friends. That's what existence or life, like, we won't get down that path. I started to to go down a path of, like, I don't know, life's meaning kind of things, but that is what life should be like. We should be able to feel the warmth of friendship wherever we go, and extend it wherever we go. It is a two-way street, and that is friendship. It does require both of us, whoever that us might be. And maybe that's how we'll end it off for today, for this little portion, this segment. I challenge you whomever you may be, wherever you may be, in whatever like amount of friends, wherever you are in your friend journey, I challenge you to offer friendship to anyone. And I think when we can do that, when we can start to think about what does that require? What does it take for me to offer friendship to anyone? That is where the sweet spot is. That's where the flow is. Like I almost get tingles just thinking about that. Thinking about a world where we can extend friendship to anyone. What would that be like? Reach out. Tell me. Love to hear about it. It's your boy Roger. And because I have to call this something, this is CommonUnity with the Friends brand. Peace.